Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a very beautiful cake that's called Sultan. From what I remember in my childhood, it was a very popular cake, and I don't know where the name came from. Maybe because the form that it was baked resembles the Sultan's hat, but it is a very simple cake to make. This recipe came from a very old book of recipes I had, and as you can see, all the pages are falling apart. And here it is. There's this cake. It's called Sultan's cake, and here's a recipe written in Russian. And don't look at this bookmark with a recipe on it. It has nothing to do with the recipe we're gonna have. I probably just used it to mark the page. This cake is going to have a very interesting ratio of all the main ingredients, which is an equal weight of all these ingredients, not to be confused with the equal volume, because those two are not going to be the same. So we're going to need 220 grams of sugar, 220 grams of eggs, 220 grams of flour, and 220 grams of butter. And as you can see, the volumes are not the same. What I would suggest you do first, you weight the eggs, the 4 eggs first, and then you can adjust all other ingredients according to the weight of your eggs. Then, because I don't want to break that ratio that we just created, but I want our cake to have a milky flavor to it, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of flour out and replace it with 2 tablespoons of milk powder. We also gonna need a half a cup of some kind of dried fruit, a half a cup of raisins, and a half a cup of almond flakes. To bring a little bit more flavor to our dry fruit and to help them to plump up a little bit, I'm gonna use the spiced rum, and I'm just gonna cover the fruit and let it sit for about 10 to 20 minutes. We also gonna need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. You're also gonna need 1 bundt cake form or a pound cake form, but I'm gonna use a traditional, the Sultan's hat form. It took me a while to track these guys down. Butter your forms and dust them with the flour for the easy cake removal. In a bowl of a stand-up mixer, add your softened butter. And using paddle attachment on a medium-high speed, we're gonna fluff it up a little bit, and then gradually we're gonna start adding the sugar. After all the sugar has been added to the butter, mix it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then gradually we're gonna start adding the eggs. And don't add another egg until the first one was completely incorporated. This will help the mixture to stay fluffy. Then add vanilla extract and mix, and our wet ingredients are ready. Mix together all your dry ingredients, which are your salt, your baking powder, and your milk powder. Mix it together and your dry ingredients are ready. Gradually add your dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and keep your mixer on a medium speed because flour has a tendency to fly away. And we're gonna mix it all together until it's nice and even, and occasionally you need to lift up your mixer and then scrape down the bowl. Make sure that all the flour has been incorporated. And after you've done that, we're just gonna give it a quick mix and your batter is ready. Now you can take your mixer bowl out because the rest of the ingredients we're gonna fold in by hand. To the batter, we're gonna add our almond flakes. You can just use the chopped almonds. And then we're gonna add our spiced fruit, which has been dried a little bit with a paper towel. Then we're gonna mix it all together and our batter is ready. I'm gonna divide this batter equally between the 2 6-inch in diameter forms, but you can use one form, one large one. I just like these ones because they do look like Sultan's hats, and I can enclose the link where I got mine if you're interested to buy them, and they are quite interesting forms. You can also make brioche in them. I'm gonna push the batter from the center to the sides, and this way when you take the cakes out, it will not have those domes in the center, and that's why it's done. Bake your cakes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 175 degrees Celsius for 40 to 45 minutes or until inserted toothpick comes out clean, and then let them cool on a cooling rack. And after that, you can dust them with the ice and sugar and decorate them as you wish. But I've decided to decorate them with these beautiful cherries. And you're ready to dig into this wonderful Sultan's cake. I am a little bit impatient and I didn't wait for this cake to cool completely, but I want to show you what it looks like inside. This cake is very moist and very buttery and has a very interesting milky flavor to it because we added the milk powder to it. And it's just like from my childhood. I hope you liked this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye.